welcome back to the final episode of Vintage Survival on this map here on Heavy Metal Gaming. I believe, I'm going to try to pronounce it, I believe it is pronounced Cybuchowo. But I'm not Polish. I don't know Polish language. Yeah. So, as you just saw in what was hopefully a relatively short and painless time lapse for you guys to watch, we've cleared out the first bunker of silage. The work that is left to do on this farm is, I believe, just a harvesting job of our corn, if it is even ready. Let's check our map. Is our corn ready? It is not. So we won't even be able to benefit from that. Um, Grass is ready. We do not need to cut that. These are already good to go. So this one shouldn't even be showing as a field. That's the cow pen. That was a problem caused by the map update. So really, we don't have a whole lot of work to do. We could sell all this silage if we wanted to, but I don't think we are going to. Yeah. It's pretty much just finish up what contracts we're going and call it a day. It looks like our last job, or jobs, however you want to look at it, is the big sell-off. So, taking equipment from the store down to the, or from the BGA rather, down to the store to start getting stuff sold. Just from that massive silage harvest, we're up to 368,000. Yes, that is dropping due to wages still, but I'm not too fussed about that. Because of the lack of work for us to do, this is going to definitely be a much shorter than normal episode. Oh yes, and I got the wheel loader stuck in a wall in the silage pit, trying to get the remaining little bits. So I just reset it. Will either of those attach to the front of this in any fashion? No. But it looks like it is going to let me push it, so there we go. We'll call that good. The update sure did put a lot of random people around the map. Not sure I like it, honestly. Alright. And then we'll get this guy. Should have had that coming in here. It's alright. We can grab him in a minute. Because anything not actively working a job is going to start dragging things here to be sold. Yep. He's still working. He's still working. In fact, they are working together. Now, I'm not going to sell everything because I'm going to leave this as an operational farm. So in fact, I think this right here is the last bit to go. This and the attachments for the forage harvester that the new farmer has no interest in running. So we'll just reset the two of those. I don't think there's anything even that this guy can drag back. Except that he wants to keep all the Massies. And he has no interest in the case. So we just need to swap these guys around. And the Ford is also going to go. He only wants the Massies left. Everything else needs to go. Except for the harvester. He's going to trade that in at a later date himself. Oh, we better catch that guy too. Yep. He only wants one of the spreaders. He's not going to be a contractor like I was. And as I said, he doesn't want any of the non-Massey tractors. So as I wipe out the fence here at the shop, whoops, hit the wrong button on that one, so I didn't get full value for it, but that's alright. That is everything, I believe. We got the two little 390Ts here going to town. Or, I keep doing that, 690Ts. I don't know what I was thinking with this. Glad I caught it in time. And at this point, we are going to sell the farm as a going concern. And the rest of the equipment stays. Double checking that. Nope. Little Ford's got to go. Our last little jaunt in this sweet little vintage tractor limited to 18 miles an hour. I don't even think it's worth very much. But that's alright. That is alright. Gives us an excuse to drive it for a little bit. And there she be. Hey, you're not the person who was standing here just 10 minutes ago. Creepers. Bunch of creepers. Ooh, yeah. Alright. So we got these guys. I'm gonna put this up on a drone time lapse above the field and let you guys watch them work. And I will see you again after that is over. And we are approaching the end. This guy is going to finish up. I'm going to take over, clean up this edge of the field. I already did the far edge. And then we will send him off. In fact, he's going to go to the yard after unloading. And this is it. the end. Not the beginning of the end of the end. Alright, we'll call that good enough. Get everything all shut off. And him sent off. His compatriot is already done and heading back. And what a fitting way to end this series. Collect that last contract. But in the rain and the fog. Fog especially, because that's how we started. But in the rain, because it's sad that we're leaving. So I do want to find out how much we're going to end with in total. Which means this guy does need to get to the sale point. So I shall see you there momentarily. Alright, I was distracted by the dogs and a little slow on the button click there. But we didn't make a whole lot off that final load. About 500 bucks. That's alright. Pushed us over 611,000. And that is the sad, bitter end. I don't know what's blocking this, that it thought it couldn't go to the very end of this. But okay. Now, are there other things that we could do to make a last little bit of money? Yeah, there's milk here that we could go and deliver a full load. You know, but what is going on here? My jump button's not working. The jump button on the... Well, that's interesting. Whoa. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Oops. Hold on. Let me fix this. Turn flight mode off. There we go. So yeah. One final look around. Alright, everybody. I'd like to thank you all for watching. As always, I will see you on the next one. It'll be a couple weeks after this episode airs before there is another Vintage Survival, which should put it around Christmas time. Yep. And here comes our last tractor. Well, the new farmer's last tractor. Alright. As I was saying, thank you all for watching. And as always, I will see you on the next one.